All right, it's true what you've heard. I am back to YouTube for my second video. I'm going to talk about the Fuji GA645. So, I've been using the Fuji GA645 for about 4 months now. I picked it up as an easy carry-around, travel, medium format camera, and I just wanted to give like my first real impressions now that I've been using it for a few months, and I've taken a lot of photos with it. Just a few quick things about the camera. You don't need all the specs from me. Shoots 645, so you get 15 shots per roll. I hear people say sometimes that they get 16, but I have yet to get 16 at all. I feel like even when I look at the negative, there's not more room for that. Maybe if the spacing between the shots was smaller, but I don't get 16, I get 15. It's got autofocus and auto exposure, both of which are great. 60 millimeter 1.4 fixed lens, and a rangefinder style viewfinder. You do have the choice of aperture priority mode, exposure compensation, and even manual focus, but I've never used the manual focus at all. You're gonna see a bunch of sample photos popping up. They're all on Portra 400. And pretty much are all on the auto settings for the camera all the time. I really love this camera. It's portable, it's quick and easy to use. It fits in my like crossbody fanny pack thing, hangs comfortably off a camera strap, and those are the main reasons I picked it up. I wanted a medium format and a portable package, and this bitch does not let down. It is true what you've heard, it's noisy. It's noisy as hell when it starts up, and it is noisy as hell when it autofocuses. But to be totally honest, I just don't care. The autofocus is super reliable, and the lens is sharp as hell. And so if we need a little noise to get there, that's fine with me. I did have a hard time with the viewfinder for a minute, just trying to understand where the frame is. The frame lines move, and I thought I understood it, but sometimes I'll get back a picture where like clearly I did not understand it. But I think I've adjusted. I rarely miss a shot, and it tells you where it's focusing. So if it's focused on the wrong thing, I just refocus until I make it focus on the right thing, which normally isn't that big of a deal. The viewfinder is super bright. It flashes if you focused too close, and it flashes if the shutter speed is going to be really slow. So, gives you all the info you need. There is a pop-up flash. I haven't used the on-camera flash a ton. Here's a couple examples. It does do exactly what it's supposed to do, though. I would like to use it more as like a daytime fill light. I've seen photos where people do that. I think it looks really nice. But yeah, I don't think to use it very much, but it gets the job done. I think it does give it way more of that point and shoot quality, but I don't know. Point and shoot quality on medium format is still pretty exciting and fun. I will say something I really like this camera for is casual portraiture. The focal length of 60 millimeters coupled with the aperture control, I think just really sets it up to be nice for stuff like that. Also, obviously 60 millimeters is just generally great as a walk around, focal length. You can get pretty close up with stuff. It's up to 0.7 meters, which I will say I feel like I do kind of a lot, but it's great. It flashes when you get too close, so I just pull back till I don't have it flashing on me. The first couple rolls, I messed with the exposure compensation a little bit, but the pictures came back. They were pretty sad, really overexposed. I was really surprised. But I found that if I just don't mess with it, it does a great job. There are moments where the scene is a little backlit and I should, compensate. And I haven't. I'd say generally the photos tend towards more underexposure if they're going to come out wrong, but not dramatically, like enough that you could still fix it in post if you want. But definitely, the exposure compensation is just the tool to fix that. My camera does have the same problem that many of these cameras have, which is the top dial kind of losing it. I guess it's a problem a lot of these cameras have, so it's not surprising. I read something online about cleaning it and maybe helping with the problem or fixing it, so maybe I'll try that at some point. It can be kind of a hassle sometimes. I was trying to do some long exposures with it recently, and I found it pretty annoying sifting through the shutter speeds, but yeah, it's not a deal breaker. It's not a big bad problem. Beautiful camera, does a great job, highly suggested if you're looking to pick one up. I have no doubt that the models similar to the GA645 Professional are also super wonderful. The sample pictures you've seen aren't like super edited or anything. A couple of them were a little underexposed and were fixed, but for the most part they're just as is. So hopefully that's helpful to you in thinking about this camera. But yeah, my recommendation would be that if there's something about it that you're really drawn to, I would just get it. It's nice to have. But yeah, I guess that's kind of all I got to say about it.